Welcome back to another storytelling session, my dear children. How have you all been? Before I start today's story, can you all tell me how many of you have an aquarium at your home? And how many fishes do you have? Well, when I was a child, my mom had got me a very big aquarium with all kinds of tiny fishes in it. There were so many color fishes, and also this aquarium had a snail to clean the water. I enjoyed looking at the fishes swim in the water. I used to feed these fishes every day and help in cleaning the aquarium. Fishes are such lovely creatures, isn't it? Well, today's story is also about two such beautiful fishes and a frog. The name of this Panchatantra story is The Tale of Two Fishes and a Frog. Long ago, there was a big pond near to a village. There were many fishes in this pond. Two fishes out of them were particularly different as they were very colorful and big. The name of these fishes were Sahasrabuddhi and Satabuddhi. These fishes had a best friend who was a frog. The name of this frog was Ekabuddhi. Both of the fishes and the frog lived in this pond with their families. The two fishes and the frog used to have great time together by playing with each other, swimming together in the pond, and chatting while sitting at the bank of the pond. One evening, when they were sitting and chatting at the bank of the pond, they saw two fishermen passing by the pond. They had a big basket full of dead fishes and nets to catch the fish. Children, fishermen are those people who catch the fishes from ponds or rivers or sea or ocean. These fishermen would catch the fish either to sell them for money as their living or would use the fish for food. These fishermen usually look out for new ponds or new parts of the river to catch fishes. As and when they start catching fish at a pond, eventually the pond runs out of the fish until there are no more fishes left. Hence, these fishermen keep changing the places to fish. Also, if the pond or river is very deep inside, it helps the fishes to hide at the bottom. Hence, it makes it very difficult to catch fish. That is why the fishermen usually prefer catching fish where the pond or river is not that deep. As the fishermen passed by the pond, they saw this pond full of fishes, and they also saw the two big fishes in the pond. So, one of the fishermen told the other, "Dear friend, this pond doesn't look very deep, and see how many fishes are there. Look at those two big fishes. Imagine how much of money we can earn by selling these fishes. Let us come here to catch fishes tomorrow morning." They both agreed to this and went back home. On hearing this, the frog got very worried and sad. It started thinking of how to escape this danger, as catching fish means catching his friends Sahasrabuddhi and Satabuddhi. He also knew that he himself, along with his family, would be in danger. So, the frog discussed with the two fishes. He said, "Dear friends, did you hear what the fishermen said while passing by? If they come back to catch fishes tomorrow, we will all be in danger. We need to think of a plan to escape. Should we run away from this pond to another pond, or should we hide?" The fishes were very careless. The first fish said, "Oh, please don't worry about someone talking something while passing by the pond. Just because the fishermen said that they will come here to catch fish tomorrow doesn't mean they will surely come. They were only discussing with each other. Even if they come, I'm very good at swimming and I know a lot of tricks in water. So, I can easily escape from them and save my family." The second fish said, "Yes, I agree with you, my dear friend. There is no danger here. I am also as talented as you are. I too know many tricks on water and can escape from their nets easily and save my family. We neither have to run away nor do we need to hide." Hearing this, the frog got more worried and concerned. He said to the two fishes, "My dear friends, I am not as talented as you all, but something tells me that there is a big danger coming this way. I am sorry, but I cannot stay with you and put my family in danger. If you wish, you may stay in this pond, but I will leave this pond with my family before tomorrow morning." The very next day, the same two fishermen came to the pond and cast their nets all over the pond. They caught many fishes, frogs, tortoise and crabs. Sahasrabuddhi and Satabuddhi tried a lot of tricks in the water to escape from the nets, but were eventually caught by the fishermen. By the time the fishermen dragged their net on the bank of the pond, the two fishes were already dead. Seeing these two big and beautiful fishes, the fishermen were very happy. They wanted to show Sahasrabuddhi and Satabuddhi to everyone and hence carried the two fishes separately back to their home. By this time, the frog, Ekabuddhi, had shifted his family to another pond nearby. Though he was very scared of the fishermen, he came to the surface as he was worried about his friends Sahasrabuddhi and Satabuddhi. But he became very sad when he saw the two fishes were already dead and were being taken by the fishermen. The frog then tells his wife, "My friends were so talented, but they lacked the most important thing, that is the instinct for survival. I was not talented at all, but I knew only one thing, that is how to survive. Today, I am swimming happily with my family while my talented friends are dead." So, this finishes today's story, children. What did we learn today? We learned that no matter how talented we are, we should always save ourselves when there is danger. If we are overconfident that our talent will save us or that the danger will never come to us, we will be really hurt. So, did you like today's story, children? If so, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video, my dear children. Bye bye.